He's sacked. He's not being sacked. Where are we? It's Tuesday. He was sacked on Sunday. I have the document here that shows you that he was actually sacked. This document has been doing the rounds. It was a press release statement that was ready to go to sack him after the game. But then things that transpired, the fans outside, the actual fans pushed Lawwell back into their corner, and anyone that knows Peter Lawwell know that he will not bow down to fans. He will not give us our own way. He will not, if he's backed into the corner, he will push and look for blood for people that were outside the ground on Sunday evening. Now, is that correct? Should it be done? You know, that's not for me to say. Drop your name in the comments. Who do you think the 3 managers are? There's 3 managers that's been touted for the job. Who are these managers? Why would you tout someone for a job when Neil Lennon is still in a job? So Neil Lennon has been given one more chance by our board, by our leaders. But as much chance as it raining here as Neil Lennon succeeding as manager, if you ask me, in the next couple of weeks. He has to go to the end of December without losing an actual game. If he drops any points between now and December in the league, he will be sacked. That is the word on the street. That is the word that's leaking out of Parkhead like nobody's else. So after an hour chat, he manages to save his sorry ass from getting booted out the door. Look at the managers. This we have to talk about this. Wait a minute. People going on about club legends. Billy McNeil was a club legend who was sacked from Celtic. Think about that. This is your captain that won the biggest honour that we have ever won as a club, and he was sacked. So let's just say that club legends cannot be sacked. They can. And go and look on Twitter, go and look on social media. You look at Celtic, every time a Celtic put a tweet out, or Twitter or Instagram, the first 30 40 comments within 10 seconds of it going up, it's Lennon out. This isn't Lennon out. The fans want Lennon out. Personally, I'm actually disappointed that the board haven't acted quicker. I'm disappointed that Neil Lennon hasn't been, well, let's be honest, he's been given as much chance. I personally think he should have walked last summer when he done the 9 in a row. He should have walked, and that would have been him. Walked out a hero. Let somebody else deal with the stress and the hassle trying to get to the number 10, the beloved 10 that we all wish and hope that we can still win. Let's face facts, we're only 2 games behind. If we win the 2 games in hand, we're still 2 games behind. We can beat them twice, and then it puts it on a level playing field. If you look back over 10 years ago, we were actually 10 points behind in the October, and the Rangers fans were saying yes, we were going to win the league, and they were 10 points ahead. We won the league that season by 10 points. Desmond is simply not the type of man that will bow down to. The only time that Desmond has actually spoke out, the only time that Desmond has took any action at all with managers is to bring in one Martin O'Neill and bring in Brendan Rodgers. Now, there was all the palaver saying that Brendan Rodgers wasn't coming, and I was reliably informed back then that he was coming, and the guy stood to his word, and it was right to that day. Don't shoot the messenger, as they say. So it's Tuesday afternoon, so let's look onto Twitter and see exactly what some of the comments are around about this live information that's coming out, that Neil Lennon was saved basically because our owners and our management team would not throw him to the lions, as they put it. Now, the manager, keeping manager as a punishment for fans protesting is a new low even for Desmond and Lawwell. How quick can they forget about the biggest financial support from fans since Fergus shares? Neil Lennon never earned the right to be Celtic boss. Very little sympathy for him and should be sacked. Charlie Nicholas. Brutal, honest verdict. Now we all know what we think of Charlie Nicholas. So if you're thinking about who is the new Celtic manager, who will be the next Celtic manager if Neil Lennon loses between now and the game on the 2nd of January, should we be changing manager at this point? Should we even be in this position at this point? That is the question that I ask of you, Celtic fans out there. What is your view on this? Who's the manager that you would get in? I'm going to sit in the sun.